important do you think that third period comeback was to maybe launch you guys to where you're at right now, grinding it out and getting points?
Yeah, it certainly was a start. I think that was a real character win for us, just being down most part of the game. Not exactly playing our best and trying to turn the switch as best we could in the third period. So it was a resilient win and certainly something that got us started.
So Austin's line had a tough night last night. What have you noticed about them when they have a tough night, how they bounce back?
I think they usually bounce back in a character way. I think for the most part they're on their game night in and night out and provide us a lot of offense and some responsibility as well. So at the same time, that's what's going to happen. Teams are trying to shut them down, just like we're trying to shut down opposing teams' top line. So thankfully we got some depth in our scoring. Other guys can pitch in and contribute if they're not having their best game.
What do the Senators do really well that makes them a tough opponent for you guys every time you see them?
Well, I think they have great structure. It makes it tough to come through their neutral zone. They want to try to frustrate you as much as possible and force you to get those turnovers. In the game there might not be like there's much happening, and next thing you know, you give up a couple odd man rushes or however the case may be. So I think that's what they wait for, and they usually do a pretty good job at that.
Has any frustration at all, given that you guys keep winning, but the Bruins do as well? You haven't been able to gain any traction on them?
Yeah, I mean everything catches up. I think they got 4 games in hand or something, 5 games in hand. So I think they're, I'm assuming they're going to have a pretty tough schedule coming up in terms of, playing a few more games in 1 week. So, I mean, they're a great team. You can't say enough about them. You got to give them credit to keep winning. They're hot in their own building and led by a couple solid players. So, at the end of the day, we just got to try to look at the teams ahead of us and try to catch them as best as possible.
It's been 2 years since that Dion trade, so 2 years without a captain here. Why do you think the team's been able to succeed without one guy wearing the C?
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of pressure for one specific guy, and I know Dion, took a lot of the heat when he was here. When a lot of the times he didn't deserve to. So, I think definitely being that captain adds that added pressure on and off the ice to be able to do what they do, and us being successful without one, I just think other guys in the room have contributed. Other veteran guys have taken the role of kind of all together trying to lead the way, and it's panned out.
Is it a different dynamic, though, when there's not just one guy wearing a C in the room and it's a group of players in here with...
Yeah, there is for sure. Like I said, it's that one specific person takes a lot of heat, and a lot of the times he shouldn't be the only one getting thrown under the bus. And back then it was tough times, and it was hard to stand in front of cameras and just take a constant assault. So I think collectively everyone's assumed the role, the guys that have been here for a while, and trying to lead the team the right way and just leading by example.
It's been 6 seasons since you played for the Marlies. They're 13-0-1 in their last 14. What do you recollect back to 2012-13 and how it made you a better player for your run here?
Well, something similar. We definitely had a lot of wins that year, and it always feels good. It feels great for a player's confidence and the team's confidence to be able to string a few wins together. I mean, I think they've had 14 games with a point now or something like that. So they're on fire, and we look to them to bring depth to our lineup as well. But that Calder playoff run is definitely develops you as a player and prepares you for the NHL.
What was your first thought when you saw the all-white outdoor uniforms you guys are going to be wearing?
I like them. It's different. I don't think I've ever seen us do that before. So obviously it's a bit of a unique circumstance and a unique game, but should be a lot of fun. And I think it's it being outside and maybe there's going to be snowfall. It'll be a nice effect.
You own a pair of white pants?
It's funny you ask. I actually do. So, I've been to a couple white parties in my lifetime, and the white track pants, you got to have those. So I do have a couple pairs, yes.